Fifth grade, chapter 11, lesson 1, Polygons. Unlock the problem. The Castle del Monte in Aquila, Italy was built more than 750 years ago. The fortress has one central building with 8 surrounding towers. Which polygon do you see repeated in the structure? How many sides, angles, and vertices does the polygon have? A polygon is a closed plane figure formed by 3 or more line segments that meet at points called vertices. It is named by the number of sides and angles it has. To identify the repeated polygon in the fortress, complete the tables below. So they said that the triangle has 3 sides, the quadrilateral has 4, pentagon has 5, and the hexagon has 6. How many angles does the triangle have?
3.
3. Quadrilateral?
4.
Pentagon?
5.
Hexagon?
6.
Vertices. So what are vertices?
Points.
Points, right? So how many points does the triangle have?
3.
3. Quadrilateral?
4.
Pentagon?
5.
Hexagon?
6.
So what do you notice?
They're all the same numbers.
They all have the same number of sides, angles, and vertices per shape. Okay? Then we have a heptagon. How many sides does a heptagon have?
7.
7. Angles?
7.
Vertices?
7.
Octagon? Angles?
8.
Vertices?
8.
A nonagon?
9.
9. Angles?
9.
Vertices?
9.
Decagon?
10.
Angles?
10.
Vertices?
10.
So the blank is the repeated polygon in the castle. So how many sides, angles, things like that does it have, guys? So up in the picture, how many sides, vertices, angles does it have? 8. So it would be an octagon. Is the repeated polygon in the castle del Monte because it has 8 sides, 8 angles, and 8 vertices. So basically they're saying the repeated pattern because you see it here, you see it right here, you see it here, and then you see it in each one of these little sides. Okay? Regular polygons, when line segments have the same length or when angles have the same measure, they are congruent. In a regular polygon, all sides are congruent and all angles are congruent. So a regular polygon over here, they show that all the sides are congruent, all the angles are congruent, because each side is 4 centimeters, each angle is 180 degrees, and you can write measurements to show congruent sides and angles. So usually if you're going to do a congruent side, like down here in the Venn diagram, they mark the sides as congruent by what? Putting like lines on there, right? And then usually if there's like this one, how it has one line here and one line here, that means those sides are congruent. It has 2 lines here and 2 lines here. Those sides are congruent. Okay? And then usually if their angles are congruent, they might have like arcs. For example, right here, they have 1 arc here, 1 arc here, 1 arc here, 1 arc here. That means those angles are congruent. And then over here, they have 2 arcs here, 2 arcs here, and that means that those 2 are congruent. And then not a regular polygon, not all the sides are congruent, not all the angles are congruent, and then you can use the same markings to show the congruent sides and angles. So like I said, they use different lines and they use different arcs to show how they're congruent. So try this. Label the Venn diagram to classify the polygons in each group. Then draw a polygon that belongs only to each group. So congruent, what here? What do these have right in here on the left side of the Venn diagram? Congruent what? Angles or sides?
Sides. Angles.
Angles, right? All of them are what? Angles, guys. They're all right angles, right? Okay. Then over here, all the sides are what? congruent, right? So these all have congruent sides. So over here, if we wanted to do congruent angles, what can we put here? A square, right? Because that's going to get us a right angle, right? Okay. Then over here, if we wanted all congruent sides, we could do like a little T or something. Which of course, if we really wanted to, what would be the best way to make sure all our sides are the same length?
A ruler.
Get a ruler and make sure that they're measured. Okay? And then in here, these are all regular what in the center? Regular polygons. So we could even, if they have a triangle, a square, could we do, like they did up here, do a pentagon? And I did more of a hexagon than I did a pentagon. So basically all of those would have to have the same length of side and angles. And once again, if you wanted it to be truly equal, what would we get? A ruler and also probably a protractor, right? So our angles were right. Share and show. Name the polygon, then use the markings on the figure to tell whether it is a regular polygon or not a regular polygon. So the name of the polygon is what is it, guys? A triangle. Are all the sides and all the angles congruent? So are they all congruent and in the same length?
Yes.
Okay, so yes. So is the polygon a regular polygon or not?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Regular.
Yes. Okay. And so yes, it is a regular polygon. 2 through 4, name each polygon and tell whether it is a regular polygon or not a regular polygon. So number 2, how many sides do we have? 6. So it would be a hexagon. And is it a regular polygon or not a regular polygon?
Regular.
Okay, so regular polygon. Okay, number 3, how many sides does it have? 4. So it would be a quadrilateral. And then is it a regular polygon or not a regular polygon?
Regular.
Not regular because all the angles are congruent, but are all the sides congruent? No. So it is not a regular polygon. Number 4, how many sides do we have, guys? 8, so it's a octagon. Is it a regular polygon or not a regular polygon?
Regular.
Regular because all the sides and all the angles are congruent. Okay, so on your own, name each polygon, then tell whether it's regular polygon or not a regular polygon. So you're literally doing just what we did, right? Okay, so right here, you need to put your semicolon in the middle so you remember to do both things, correct? Okay, so with your partners, you need to do 5 through 10. Problem solving for 11 through 12, use the Castle Del Monte floor plan at the right. Which polygons in the floor plan have 4 equal sides and 4 congruent angles? So which one? Quadrilateral. And how many of them are there? 8. Number 12. Is there a quadrilateral in the floor plan that is not a regular polygon? Name the quadrilateral and tell how many of the quadrilaterals are in the floor plan. So it has to have 4 sides, right guys, for it to be a quadrilateral. And then not regular means that it has not equal sides or angles. So is there a quadrilateral in there that's like that? Yes. What's it called? A trapezoid. So yes. Trapezoid. And how many trapezoids are there? 9. How many squares did you have, guys?
8.
8. And there's a square in each trapezoid, so then there would be 8 trapezoids. Sketch 8 points and connect the points to draw a closed plane figure. Now, did it specify it had to be a regular polygon or a not regular polygon? No. So it can be whatever you want. So I'm just going to randomly draw 8 points. And then I'm going to connect them. To make a closed plane figure. So basically where I did my last dot, I went ahead and closed it. So what kind of polygon did you draw? What kind of polygon do I have, guys? It has 8 sides. So what's that called? An octagon. Number 14. Look at the angles for all regular polygons. As the number of sides increases, do the measure of the angles increase or decrease? What pattern do you see? So on your chart on the very first page, did the number of sides and the number of angles increase with each polygon? Yes. So the measures of the angles increase and the number of sides increase. Number 15, which of the following is a regular hexagon? So how many sides does a hexagon have, guys? 6. So which one can we automatically get rid of? Letter D, right? How many does letter A have? How many sides?
6.
So that one could be possibility, but is it a regular one? No, it's not regular because all the sides aren't equal. And then what about letter B? How many is there?
9, 10.
There's at least 9, right? So that can be it. So letter